Some nights, the last train feels less like a ride home and more like a mirror, quietly asking, "How long have you been carrying all of this?" The railway lights flickered softly as the last train rumbled through the valley. Outside, fields asleep, mist floating low, the world quiet like a held breath. Inside the carriage sat a young man named Haru. His shoulders were tired, his eyes dim. He carried a satchel, worn at the edges, heavy not with books, but with exhaustion. Haru worked in the faraway town from dawn until moonrise. Every night he boarded this same train back to his little village, once filled with laughter, now drifting with silence. He barely noticed the scenery anymore. Everything felt like a blur. Tonight, the train felt slower. He felt slower, like someone had turned down the volume of his entire life. Across from him sat an old village woman, her scarf the color of faded autumn leaves. She glanced at him, then at the lanterns hanging weakly outside the window. "You look lost," she said gently. Haru tried to smile. "I'm just tired," he whispered. "Tired in the bones?" she asked. He nodded. "No," she corrected softly. "This is not tired. This is the heart burning out." Her words sat in the air, warm and heavy. The train rattled on. She reached into her basket and handed him a small paper lantern, unlit. "My husband made these," she said. "He used to burn himself out too, working, giving, rushing. Until one day he learned something." Haru looked at the lantern. "Learned what?" "That the sun rises without being pushed, and flowers bloom without being asked. Life moves, even when we rest." The train slowed as it approached a quiet wooden station, wrapped in night fog. The old woman stood up. "When you reach home," she said, "light the lantern. Not for guidance, but to remember the gentle things." She stepped off. The doors closed. The train moved again. Haru held the lantern in his hands. For the first time in months, his chest softened. A small crack opened, just enough for a breath to enter. When he finally reached his village, the air smelled like pine and damp earth. Crickets whispered. A single firefly drifted past him. He lit the lantern. Its warm glow rose slowly, trembling in the night breeze, like a tired heart learning how to beat again. And Haru simply stood there, not rushing, not planning, just breathing. For the first time in a long time, the last train home didn't feel like an escape, it felt like a return. Sometimes burnout doesn't appear with loud alarms. It arrives quietly, in the sighs we hide, in the dreams we postpone, in the evenings that feel too heavy. But healing is gentle. It begins in small pauses, a breath, a moment, a soft reminder that you are not a machine. Life doesn't need you to run all the time. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to slow down. You are allowed to come home to yourself. As the old woman said, even the sun rises without being pushed. And maybe tonight, as you rest, allow yourself a small lantern too. A gentle reminder that you deserve softness. If this story touched you, stay with me for more.